South Wales's Nation Radio have recently launched a brand new rugby show hosted by former Ospreys coach Sean Holley. So how is he enjoying life behind the mic as host of Rugby Nation?
Obviously in my professional rugby career, then you have to do a lot of this, a lot of one-to-one interviews, you have to deal with press conferences, and of course you're up speaking in front of lots of people, the players and coaches every day. So I'm used to communicating, luckily. I've got a bit of a communication gift, and I've been a teacher for several years prior to my coaching career. Then I again had to use my communication skills to get things across and provide a good learning environment. So it comes quite natural. Of course, talking about rugby for an hour is not a problem for me, and particularly if I get great guests in, like we've had Robert Howley in today, and Rob and I go back a long way and locked horns in several ways. So no, I enjoy it. Well, it's a bit of a mixture, really. We like to get a well-known guest in, a rugby guest, or somebody who's interested in rugby and well-known to the Welsh public, to come in and have a little chat with us, find out a little bit about them behind the scenes of rugby, or what their interest is. But we mix the show up a little bit as well. There's a lot of music in there. We go right across South Wales, across 7 radio stations. So it's a bit of a mixed bit of fun and serious chat.
As part of the show, guests are asked to participate in a rugby-based quiz. So, how did the Welsh coach get on?
I think he looked at the questions or the answers anyway, but no, he did very well. And the one thing about our quiz is you can either go for it and go for a converted try for 7-pointers, or you can be a little bit more conservative and take the 3-pointers. And he went for it, to his credit, and he got them all right. So it's going to be very difficult to beat. He's hit the top of the leaderboard, 49, and I'm not sure people like Ryan Jones and Jonathan Davis are going to be too happy about that.
I'll text Jonathan Davis on the way home now. But no, look, I think that I expected they were harder questions than they were asked really, but no, I suppose something to be proud of. National coach for 55 minutes.
Howley faces a busy autumn campaign as he stands in for Lions coach Warren Gatland as Wales prepare for their 4-test Southern Hemisphere challenge.
I think it'd be really sad if somebody just come and leapfrog.
Important 4 weeks, for Wales. I think that on reflection of what happened over in Australia, and it's important how we reflect on that and put what we learnt into practice over the next 4 or 5 weeks. It starts off when we go to Spala for a 9-day camp before Argentina. There's no doubt in the next 4 to 5 weeks the physicality of the opposition that we're playing. Starting with Argentina and then Samoa, and obviously in New Zealand and Australia. Warren is going to come back and be head coach. When you consider on December the 3rd, there's going to be an IRB ranking and obviously Rugby World Cup pool allocation, and we want to be in the top 4. I think that we spoke prior to the last Rugby World Cup. We just missed out. I think we were around 6th or 7th qualified. Currently we're 6th, and we've got a great opportunity playing against the number 1 and number 2 seeds at our home at the Millennium Stadium, and we were unbeaten in 2012. And we'll be looking to carry on that form, in the autumn series, and not underestimating the challenges ahead, because our experiences of both Argentina and Samoa, the first 2 games, they're very physical, attritional, forward-orientated sides that you play against, and they have got flair as well. So we'll need to be at our best. We'll need to start pretty quick out the blocks, and it's important. We're a country where momentum is pretty, I suppose, crucial to the start, and I think that we've shown that in our series over in Australia, where we didn't start too well, and obviously we've come back in the 2nd and 3rd test, but we need to start better than we did in Australia, which is obviously one of the learnings that we've had in the summer tour.
I think our national team is going really well. I think our regions are struggling a little bit in terms of the depth, and that's a concern if they take the best players away, which inevitably they will for the autumn. But then, our first choice squad for the national team is very strong. They're off the back of a Grand Slam and a very successful World Cup. Okay, a little bit of denting in the summer there with the Australia series, but they were very close. And I think going into the autumn they will be confident. I think they're playing at home, and they'll relish the challenge of the 4 teams they're playing. particularly New Zealand being the world champions, but also with the Lions year, it being Australia. So I anticipate us doing very well. I still don't think we're quite there to beat New Zealand, but I think it's time that we took the Australian scalp, and I think we'll do it this year.
It's a great job to be involved in. I think that we're thankful, the coaching team, to the opportunity which has been given to us by Warren Gatland. Obviously through an accident, it's something which he's put in place. Sean, Robin, Neil, and myself, and we're very looking forward to the challenge. And we feel that over the last 12 months in particular, we've created a lot of strength and depth in the side, and that strength and depth will be important, come an intense period of international rugby.